Of Industry, Trade and Investment, Otumba Niyi Adebayo, the President of the Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Prince Adetokunbo Kayode, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, the First Deputy President of the Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Dr. Mujtaba Abubakar, His Excellency, the the High Commissioner of India in Nigeria, and other distinguished members of the diplomatic corps, distinguished senior officials of the Abuja Chamber of Commerce, captains of industry, businesses, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you all to the 15th Abuja International Trade Fair holding here at the Abuja Trade Fair Complex. I wish to especially welcome members of the organized private sector, small business owners, exhibitors, traders who have come across the country and also from other parts of the world to this very important economic event. I want to commend the Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry under the distinguished leadership of my very close friend, Prince Adetokunbo Kayode, for, in spite of all the daunting challenges that we faced as a country and indeed as the world in 2020, for you for having made it possible for us to be witnessing the 15th Abuja International Trade Fair. The Chamber's innovative and result-oriented ideas and activities have contributed in no small measure in raising the profile of the FCT as a growing commercial and industrial hub. I particularly have worked very closely with the Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and that's why when Prince Adetokunbo told me that he will be handing over in the next few weeks to Dr. Abubakar, I acknowledged the very good succession planning of the Abuja Chamber of Commerce. And I think if all organizations are able to operate in this manner, there will always be continuity. I'm saying so because I recall vividly, during my first tenure, I had the opportunity of working very closely with the president at that time, Mr. Tony Ejinkoya. I don't know if Tony is here today. Tony worked very hard to maintain the Abuja Chamber of Commerce, and as we can all see, Prince Adetokunbo Kayode worked exceptionally hard, and I think we all need to give him an applause. He took over at the time when there were challenges with the property next door, which the chamber leased out to a group of investors who have now turned the landscape of Abuja with respect to their beautiful mall. And I recall also during that period, Prince Adetokunbo took over the construction of the main chamber building, and now it is one of the beautiful buildings in the Abuja skyline. We thank you very much. And above all also, we are now in the Abuja Trade Convention Center. A few years ago, it wasn't here. I recall we used to go under a makeshift canopy in those days, but look at what you have developed, and I think this is great. And I have no doubt whatsoever that the incoming president, Dr. Mujtaba Abubakar, given his very vast background in banking and other activities, will also build upon what his predecessors have done. And I assure you that the FCT administration will be around to partner with you all to make sure that we continue to make the Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry the #1 Chamber of Commerce and Industry in Nigeria. The theme of today's trade fair, tagged Trade and Commerce Beyond Borders, is indeed very appropriate for our time and circumstances, as government is trying very hard to diversify our economy and wean it from its overdependence on oil. The focus of the 15th edition of the Abuja International Trade Fair is therefore in tandem with President Muhammadu Buhari's agenda of putting Nigeria on the global map as a great trade and exporting nation. This theme is indeed a call to look inwards and harness all the abundant potentials of our great nation in the areas of agriculture, mining, and technology, so that we can rebuild our economy, but also make it a major exporter. As you all know, COVID-19 has taken its toll on our economy, but we are also happy to note that in spite of COVID-19, with this kind of function we are holding today, it is very clear that we are now on the right track to retain and bring back livelihoods which has been affected very seriously by the COVID-19 pandemic, not only in Nigeria, but the world over. We will continue in the FCT administration to make the territory a major trading and business destination. And in so doing, we call upon all investors to leverage on the unique advantage that we have in the FCT, and that is the central location, access to a very important international airport, where on a daily basis we have quite a number of international flights coming in and going out. We have modern transportation facilities, including a rail system that we are working on very seriously. Above all, also telecommunications here, with the network of high-class fiber optic cables, laid across the city and the territory. I think that makes this place a very conducive location for your businesses. And as a government, we'll try as much as possible to continue to make the FCT a very safe location for you to do business. And that is why, in partnership with the Abuja Chamber of Commerce, we are working on a number of initiatives, one of which is to try as much as possible to harmonize taxation in such a way that multiple taxes from various organizations do not affect your businesses. This is something we have been working on for quite some time, and I must say we have not, made substantial progress, but I assure you that it's in the front burner, and working together we'll make sure that this is done, so that by the time, at least from now to 2023, we'll set up a very robust system and foundation of tax monitoring and tax harmonization in such a way that it does not affect your businesses adversely. On the strength of the foregoing, therefore, it's my honor to invite investors to take advantage of the favorable investment climate of Abuja and its environment to come and partner with the Chamber of Commerce and continue to invest. Having said that, I also want, on behalf of my colleagues in the FCT administration, to assure you that we will continue to partner with you and give you all the needed support jointly with my other senior colleague, the Honorable Minister of Trade Investment. Thank you very much.